Hi, this is Margaret from Margaret's Crafts. I wanted to share with you how I made my box that I store the mini album in, the travel box. And we're going to get started by making the bottom part of the box. And what you need for it is, in my chipboard, you need two pieces that are 1x6, one piece that is 1x8, two pieces that are 3x6, two pieces that are 3x8, and one piece that is 6x8. And you'll also need some cardstock, whatever you want as your accent color. It's going to be the color that shows through if you're not totally covering the whole box over. And I'm using black this time, and they're 1 1/3. Let me get for sure. They're 1 1/2x8. You need 4 of those. And the other one is 1 1/2x4. And you score both of these at 3/4 of an inch. Okay, I already went ahead a little bit and I put my tape on all of my, these are the parts that's going to hold the side seams together. And when you do that, remember, don't put your tape right there at the fold. Leave a little bit of that fold line in the middle, so when you're putting your pages in, they'll fit a lot better. Okay, we're going to start off. We're going to take our 6x8 and we're going to start on the 8-inch side, and we're going to apply the 8-inch long strip. And the way I do it, I center it, get it all straightened on the part that I still have the tape on. I lean that against there like that and get it all straightened out on there. Get the fold into the right place. And when I have that fold right in the right place, then I fold it down. Okay, and it's going to leave you a little ledge like that. And as you can see, there's that little space, because that is where you're going to stick this part in right there. You don't want glue right there on that bottom part. Okay, and I'm going to do the other side the same way. Make sure you're gluing towards the right, the correct side, so they're both glued in the right direction. Center that part up. And glue that down. Okay, now that you have those two pieces glued down, they're going to look like that. Next, you're going to take your other piece here that's 8 inches. You're going to do it the same way. But this time when you center it, you're centering it also between these extra two sides here. Okay? And it's going to look like that. You're going to do the other side the same way. Okay, now you're going to take your long sides. You can peel those little corners up there. You're going to take the 3x8 side. Okay, peel this tape away. You're going to stand this into that corner there, into that space, as you can see. Line it right up against the side of there, not on top, but into that little space, and bring your side up. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Put it into that little space that you created there and bring that side up. Okay, now you're going to take your 3x6 side. You're going to peel your tape off. Put it in that little same spot there. Make sure it's lined up and bring that part up. You're going to do the same with the other side. Bring that side up there. Now that you have these and these little wings are stuck out right here, these little wings that we created, you're going to take your scissors, just cut a slight V all the way down to where it meets. Pull that part out. Then you're going to fold one down, going down this way, and bring the other one to come back down across it. So you have your corner all sealed off right there. You're going to do that with all 4 corners. One up, line these up, and one over. Just like that. This is just a simple box is all we're making. Okay, now that you have your sides, they're all standing up already for you. You're going to take your the 4-inch ones, and the way I did it, I just peeled it off. All 4 sides. Centered it, put it all the way down to the bottom, like that, and put it on. Just like that. Then where you have a meeting here, make sure that they meet really good, so that there's no space in between on the inside there. And where I have a meeting, we're going to do the same thing. Cut out just little teeny V's, just barely. You're just taking a little slice off of it. See there? Just the tiniest little slice. You're taking that off. Then you're going to just make this cycle down. And this one goes down that way. And you see how that fits up in there? And we're going to do that with all 4 sides. And now if you see, the side right there is a nice straight edge. Just make sure that's rubbed down real good. And we're going to do the same thing with all 4 sides. we're just going to put it here. I like to have it on the table flat down. And I like to put it in so it's right up against the floor or the top of my table. And line the one end, bring the other one into the space so it fits in there perfectly. And then just do your little slight trim. Just a little nip out of there. Fold the one side down. Get it real smooth as you're folding it down. I start to fold right there from the chipboard and give it a little press. Then push that part down. And if you ever get this out where it's too far, you can just take your scissors and trim it off, because that isn't going to be seen. There's nothing left on mine. Okay. Okay, then just trim that. And the last piece in your bottom of your box is put together, and all we have to do is a little bit of covering. Make sure it gets into that space there. Remember, just a little sliver you're cutting out. Okay, now I like to take my bone folder and go around on all my sides like that to make sure everything is down really well. Okay, now you're going to take pieces and you're just going to cover this raw edge. Okay, you need two pieces that are the 1.5 by 8. You're going to take your tape and do it the exact same way as you did the other piece. I like to start right at the edge and put my tape down. Then the other one I put right near the fold, but not on the fold. excuse me. Okay. Oh, before I take that off, you need to taper the side. So I'm going to have to taper this. You're going to taper each end. And if I hadn't taken the tape off, you just fold it and cut. But I took the top off, so that it looks like that on each end. And you're going to take this and sit it up against there, point to point there. Make sure this is right at the top. I like to push that down and then push the sides down. Then you can go back in, make sure it's on there really good. And nice and flat against there. Okay, and we're going to do this with the other 3 sides to make your finished top there. Okay? Okay, now we're going to do the other side over here. And I'm going to turn this around for me. And like I said before, what we're going to do is just like taper these edges. Fold your paper together. Cut to make just a slight point. We're just cutting a little bit off. As you can see right there. Now you take your tape off. And I kind of like point my ends to the corner. Get both ends pointed in. Rest that middle down where it doesn't have any tape at. Then fold your sides in. And we're going to do the same thing with the short sides. And that'll give us a finished look all along the top edge. Okay, then when you're done, you're just going to smooth that out. And then I like to the flat end along the top. Make sure it stays good. And when you're clipping these to get your angle, don't clip the point off at the end. Like I like rest my scissors at the end there and then kind of cut in. So I'm not taking away any of my length that I need. Just tapering the sides in some, so when you lay it down, you don't have to fight it in the corners. And we're going to put our last piece in. Okay,